I was recently asked the question on a video why I chose an aviation college over other flight training options, especially in this job market, which needs pilots. So in this video, I'm going to answer that exact question. It's coming up right now. Hello everybody, welcome back to this week's video. If you're new here, my name is Luke. I'm an 18-year-old private pilot. I use my channel to document my journey from student to professional pilot. So hopping right into this question, I want to start with addressing the pilot shortage that was referenced in this question. So as you know, as you've probably seen in the news, there is 100% a pilot shortage. But that shortage is for qualified pilots for airline, corporate, and other high-time jobs. If you look at the low 300 to 700 hour job market, it's actually pretty saturated right now. And there's a lot of competitive openings that everybody is applying for because there are a lot of flight instructors and there are a lot of people right now in that low time ballpark that just haven't gotten to the airlines yet. But once you get to the airlines, as you've probably also seen in the news, there's issues for upgrading first officers to captains because people don't want to sacrifice their quality of life no matter how much more money they're going to make. So this quote-unquote pilot shortage exists 100%, but it mainly exists within the highly qualified, high-time jet jobs. And that's kind of what stems and affects the rest of the industry. So now getting to why I chose an aviation college. I think that every single person has a different way of getting their license. We're all going to get the same commercial license, the same instrument rating, the same ATP license. We're all going to take different paths to get there. Each one is unique and needs to be tailored to your specific needs, budget, time, schedule, and this is just the one that worked best for me. For example, I'm 18 years old and I grew up in a pretty small town that didn't have a ton of aviation opportunities. I met absolutely everybody that I could and tried to expand my network into the New York City area, which was about a 3.5 hour drive for me. But it was very difficult to build an extensive network given the resources that I had. Now I did my absolute best. I didn't use that as an excuse, and I still was able to meet a lot of people. But if I was in a maybe closer to New York City or in a larger metropolitan area that had low-time corporate opportunities, I may have gone the Part 61 route and just done everything as soon as possible. Right now, I'm old enough where I could have gotten my private pilot's license and my instrument rating at 17 and already be a commercial pilot by now, probably a multi-engine commercial pilot. I'd probably be working on my CFI right now if I went that route. But the thing is, my goal is to go to a fractional company that flies private jets first to build experience. And to do that, you need what's called an ATP license, which if I went that route, I couldn't get until I'm 23 years old. Now, since I'm going to a college and training in a Part 141 program, I get what's called a restricted ATP, which allows me to do that at 1,000 hours, which isn't a huge attraction to me because I would have gotten to the 1,500 given the more time I was flying anyways. But it's the age. I get the restricted at 21, which gives me 2 more years to be able to go work for a company like that. And 2 years is a lot. You can build a lot of experience, and I could even be at another job in 2 years because you build so much time so quickly. Now, not to mention, I'm also getting a degree here in aviation management. So if I went Part 61, obviously I'd only have my pilot certificate and not really have the ability to go work anywhere else. I'm interested in aviation, and aviation management is a passion of mine. So I'm basically getting a business degree in aviation while I'm here, which is going to diversify my resume and allow me to do a lot of things in my career besides just fly. That's what's interesting to me, and I really didn't want to study anything else. So I hope that answers your question. If it didn't, then let me know by going down below and putting in the comments. I'll respond to everyone, as I always enjoy reading your guys' thoughts. And until next week, I want you to stay current, stay proficient, and keep the blue side up. Keep flying safe, everybody. We'll see you in next week's video. Take care.